Beside me is this Mercedes G63. As you can see, it's quite severely disassembled. That's because it's here for a Satin PPF conversion. And what we're going to do is take you a bit more behind the scenes, a bit of a close look at what goes into a job like this in this magnitude. If you come with me over here, again, so much of this car's missing, right? That's because a technician and myself have spent the last 8 hours disassembling this car and pulling it to pieces. So we're about to get ready to clay the car. What that means is we're going to remove any embedded contamination from the paint. That on its own is going to leave behind some form of residue. So we like to use degreased tablets. What that's going to do, obviously, is after we've clayed the car, there's going to be residue there. That's going to clean that up. That's going to degrease the surface. So then when we go to start laying film and we go to prep it, there's nothing that's going to interfere with the bonding of the film. What's different with this install is we're going to show you that this isn't a standard template install. And what I mean by that is that if we look at the software, there's a lot of plastic trims and door handles that the software allows for cutouts around. But obviously with the G-Wagon being a Satin conversion, we've gone ahead and disassembled that type of things. So the plastic trims and the door handles that are normally there, we actually remove them from the pattern itself so that we get a cleaner install, and then it's a more seamless finish. What I'm going to go ahead and do now is go upstairs, turn on the graph tape plotter, and we're going to cut out some film. What we're doing now is essentially preparing this panel for application of paint protection film. We're using an alcohol-based cleaner to essentially clean the surface so that we can put the film onto it. So now that we've gone ahead and essentially cleaned the panel, we're now going to put a gel solution on there. What that's going to do is allow the film to essentially float over the top. We can go ahead and then start squeegeing out the excess liquid and essentially getting the film locked down onto the panel. We've actually shrunk around where the rubber seal goes around the window to get a more seamless finish. As you can see, we're definitely going to be here a while, so stay tuned for the full transformation and you'll see this thing satin black before you know it. The G-Wagon itself is actually notorious for being one of the hardest cars in the industry to wrap in terms of coverage, right? Panels and the body lines are just so hard to wrap. So we've used a digital template, extended everything that we could to get maximum coverage, even down to the little details like the door hinges. When it comes to paint protection film, we like to do things a little bit differently. We like to approach protection in a proactive, manner. And what I mean by that is we apply ceramic coatings to the full body PPF, we apply it to the wheels, the glass, and even the interior. The idea is obviously to make maintenance as easy as it possibly can be, but to give you protection from everyday elements. The AMG G63 Mercedes in its final form. After 10 days, it's gone from a gloss to a satin black finish using Satin paint protection film over the existing OEM clear coat. So gone from a gloss finish to a satin, protected from stone chips, 10 years of protection, and just how good does it look?
Whoa, last time I checked, I'm still hot, real hot. Kept it dope without a pill pop. Built cars, steady climbing to the hill.